Well, good morning. The sun is shining almost, and it's 6:30 currently. I've got to run to Walmart to pick up a bucket of some damp rid, which I'll show you. It's a moisture absorbing bucket. We live in a pretty humid area in the summertime, and this just kind of helps keep the moisture down in our rig. But I also need to bring a couple to the trailer, our 28-foot Dutchman Kodiak travel trailer that we have in storage. That's what we were living in before we bought our fifth wheel. And so I need to go bring a couple of those damp rid buckets over there too for the summer. And I think I gotta grab a couple of other things. My son, his girlfriend, and their two friends, another couple, are moving are going to be attending to UC Riverside in the fall, and they managed to find a 2-bedroom apartment on campus for transfer students, so they'll have that for this school year. So I'm going to bring over some stuff that I have that I'm not using for them for their new apartment, like an air fryer, a baking dish, a little skillet, and things like that. So I got to go pick up some of that because we do right now at this point we're kind of using our 28-foot storage or our 28-foot travel trailer just for storage for some things that we're just not really using. Really not even really for storage, but just so if we need to use the trailer, because we don't tow our Montana, we don't take it anywhere. It's permanently stationed here where we're at. But our 28-foot trailer, we can still travel around with it, and so I like to make sure that it's stocked. So it just has, paper plates and bags and sponge things to clean. It has an air fryer, skillet, pot, things like that. No food or anything because I don't want any mice or pack rats or bugs or anything in there. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just making my coffee, just got done percolating. So it's right there. I ran out of heavy cream, so I have to settle for half and half today, which I used to really like half and half in my coffee until I tried heavy cream, and heavy cream or the half and half just isn't cutting it. So I am going to make my coffee, and then I am going to head to Walmart. It's really early. I love going to the stores early like this because there's never anybody at the store. I won't be able to, I will be able to go to Grocery Outlet because they open at 7. It's 6:39, so by the time I get my coffee made, brush my teeth, get some of my flyaways. My hair, you guys, I was losing my hair for a while. I was coloring my hair once a month, and I started losing hair both on these sides, and I started taking a supplement a couple years ago. My hair is growing back. It's longer. You can see where it's grown out, and it's colored down here at the bottom. So eventually I'm going to get to the length where I feel comfortable, where I can just cut it off and just have my natural hair, including the grays that are starting to bless me. I'm only 47, but I'm embracing it. And so that's what I'm up to today. So I'm going to take you along just for a little bit of the journey and show you what I'm up to. And I will see you guys in a little bit. So when all else fails and you're having a bad hair day, put on a hat. I never knew I was a hat person until the air conditioner in my car went out. I have a 2015 Kia Sorento, and I hit a deer in 2020 in Montana, and didn't know at the time that it just my air conditioner broke. Everything else was fixed, but the air conditioner is broke. So rolling down the windows, and I put my hair in a ponytail, and you saw the little flyaways. My hair just looks like I stick my finger in an electrical socket. So in order to be able to roll with the windows down and my hair not flying everywhere, I put it in a bag. I put a hat on. And because I've driven to the storage facility where our trailer is located, I've gotten there and realized that I left the keys at home. So I'm making sure I have my keys so I can get inside. It takes me about a half hour. I guess I can take the freeway to get there, but there's no fun in that. I really like to take the back roads. to get there because it's just a beautiful drive. I'll show you. Stick around. This is a family farm right here. They sell Christmas trees. You can come and cut down your own Christmas tree. In the fall, they have a pumpkin patch. You can come and pick your own pumpkin. They have all kinds of seasonal fairs and activities and concerts and things. So this is a really cool place, and it's almost quite like across the street from where we live. It's beautiful. I would love to have even that little house right there. All right, so I made it to Walmart. I'm gonna run in and I'm gonna put on my blinders and I'm gonna try to just look at everything through tunnel vision so I don't get sidetracked and end up with a cart full of stuff that I don't need and I can't really afford this week, because we are investing in a new mattress for our big rig. I wish we lived in a big rig. For our fifth wheel. It still has the RV king size mattress, which is firm on one side, soft on the other, but it sucks and we're waking up sore and we're really not sleeping that much at all. So we're gonna make the investment, and so anyways, I'm gonna try and go in and get out as cheaply as possible. These buckets do run about $15. They do have some ones that that are reusable. You just have to buy the absorbent stuff, and I'll take a video of that when I get inside. I almost grabbed one of these the last time I was in here. They're only $9.98. And I am a patriot-loving person. I love my country. My grandfather was in World War II. My dad was in the Air Force. My stepson got out of the Air Force, and my son is in the Army National Guard. So I'm getting this. My blinders are off for this. So this is the RV section in my local Walmart. They have a pretty good selection of different things if you are a full-time RVer or you're just looking to take a vacation, from water filters, extra shower hoses, and different cleaners and lubes, odor stuff, sealants. I feel really bad. Kid that lives across from us, his motorhome is old. He's got tarps over it. If he could just afford maybe some like there's a stuff that's like rubber that you can put to seal. But I came here for these. This is what I came here for. They are $12.97. They have these smaller ones too for $3.48. And then they have these two for $8.97. But we don't go to the trailer that often, so I need something that's a little bit more long-term. So I'm gonna grab two of these. I love these. I think these are so cute. Life is better at the campsite. Yes, it can be. It can be not. These are just so cute. And the little shower curtains. Isn't that adorable? Oh, I do need one of these. I don't know if this would fit my RV. We do have the setup for the Slim Shade. It's only $8. I guess I can always bring it back. Oh, somebody already opened it. I didn't open that. Well, I'm gonna pass. I think I would rather just spend the money and get the Slim Shade that's made for our RV. So they also have things to clean your tank and eliminate odor. Sometimes they can get kind of stinky. I don't buy any of these. I purchase a brand called Piranha on Amazon, and it's made from all natural enzymes. It helps keep everything lubed up, the sensors and such clean. So I don't buy any of these, but for those of you who do, looks like our Walmart has a pretty good selection of different types of tank cleaners, along with your connectors for your black tank and your gray tank, your hoses and such. We do have one like this with the clear nozzle. I like to take a stroll down the outdoor aisle, the hiking and camping section. They have different kinds of things, dry pouches, and they have water filters. So if you're prepping and you want to make sure that you have access to clean water, you can grab yourself a couple of these water filters, personal water filters. And this filters up to 4,000 liters or 1,000 gallons. So you'd be good for a while. Grab a couple of these when your budget permits, or you can grab one of these backpacks that has the bladder in the back. My hands are full, I'm not gonna. There's the big water containers that we got. They were $18.88. Different kinds of utility cord, paracord, carabiners, outdoor water showers, survival blankets that you can use also as a shelter, reflective tents, walkie-talkies. But what I like over here, I love the backpacking food. So I like to keep a couple of these in my car. They're so good. And then I also sometimes will pick up one of these. I really like the breakfast one, but they're out and they're on sale. This is the time that you should be stocking up because they're about $13 a piece. But I'm not going to today because I have my blinders on. Cast iron, you can get really good, affordable cast iron skillets that you can literally put on the fire and use at home too. They have the outdoor solo stoves. These are great. I got a small one. My husband has a portable one that fits in his backpack. Mine's a little bit bigger than his. His is kind of like that one. Mine's a little bit bigger. Stuff for your grills. Outdoor cooking. Invest in one of these too, $129. It's kind of steep. This one's only $59. These are the 2 packs that you can get for $9.87, or you can get a single one for $5.47. All right, let's go. All right, so I made it out. I spent $39.40. Each of the buckets, oxygen, those damp red buckets were $13, $12.97, so they must have been on sale. And the pillow that I got is $9.98, and I will show you the pillow. So this is my pillow, land of the free, home of the brave. So that's gonna sit proudly on my couch. Okay, so the grocery outlet store doesn't open for another 15, 13 minutes, and I just don't wanna wait. So I'm just gonna head over to our storage area where we have our 28-foot travel trailer. And I'm gonna go drop off that stuff, pick up a few things for my son that I can bring home when I go. And I will share a little bit of that ride with you. So let's go. It's so pretty out here. I went from living in the Mojave Desert of Southern California, where my dad was stationed at George Air Force Base, where I was born, where he would also retire. So I was a lucky military girl to be able to go to school with my friends pretty much from elementary school to high school, most of them. And my brother too. We were very lucky. My parents did most of their traveling when my brother was super little, before he started school. And so anyways, the Mojave Desert, San Bernardino County, and it's dry. Everything just looks dead. The desert is still beautiful in its own sense. So then we moved to northwestern Montana, where there was water and just green everywhere, wild animals everywhere. I already told you I hated deer, and I'll talk more about that later. And we just loved being somewhere that was just so beautiful. It did come at a price, but this, and then we moved here to the Pacific Northwest, and it is equally gorgeous. It's just too beautiful out here. I just love it so much. Sometimes I just want to drive down one of those dirt roads and see where it goes. I just want to get lost out here. All right, and we are here, and we are parked over here. Okay, so I'm here at my trailer, where this little Kodiak right there, and I noticed that the stairs to our trailer are down. It's been a few weeks since I've been here. This place is pretty secure. I was the last time here running in and out, bringing some stuff here, just to kind of store and checking things out. It get a lot of rain, so I just want to make sure there weren't any leaks or anything. So I'm just going to exercise a little extra caution when I go inside. I'm pretty sure that I locked everything up, and you know, it's fine. But what I'm going to do is I have a can of bear spray with me, among a few other things for my own personal safety. So I am going to, I'm gonna make sure that my car is locked up and I have my keys in my hand for my trailer. I have the keys for the trailer. Take my keys for my car, and I keep those in my pocket. All right, let's go check things out. All right, so I'm just gonna put the bear spray in my pocket. Pretty sure nothing's going on here, but it looks okay. The door's locked, so chances are there's nothing going on. These are the steps. Here's the bedroom. We have a little entertainment center, some storage. We took out, there was a couch right here, and then the dinette over here, but we took all of that out because we were gonna remove the carpet and redo it and put some some other furniture that was a little bit more comfortable. This travel trailer, honestly, it was not ideal for living in, so it just, and then we decided that we were just gonna get a fifth wheel instead. So ideally what I would like to do is just bring this to California and put this on my mom's property, so when I go visit my mom and my kids, my boys, my older boys, I have somewhere comfortable to stay. Otherwise I'm just I sleep on the couch at my mom's. And then, so here we are in the kitchen. Sorry about the light. Get the blinds up. And here's the refrigerator. We leave the doors open. I did last time I was here, I put the shelves in, and I put the basket, otherwise they were on the floor. Oh, I do have okay, so I did add one last time I was here. So I'm gonna bring an extra one and leave it here for next time. What I do, there's the bathroom is right here. This is a whole slide right here where the carpet and these two windows, this is a whole slide. It's about 16 feet. And then back here, back there's a bunkhouse that has 2 bunks on one side, a dresser down the middle, a dinette on the bottom, and a bunk on the top. And we just use that for storage. And then there's like a pantry in there. I know it's really hard to see. There's no light in here because the battery is dead. But yeah, we lived in this for 2 years. So everything looks good. Everything is nice and clean. I don't see any signs of bugs. The last year we there was some moisture that got in here and we got a bunch of mold, so I had to come in here and bring this all home, spray it, bleach it, and so now we learned our lesson, but everything looks great. The filter is nice and clean. And I do need to pick up, let's see, my son and his girlfriend are moving into on-campus housing with another couple. And so I'm going to give them my air fryer plus this. My mom gave this to me as a gift. I don't use the air fryer anymore because we have a little toaster oven that air fries. So this will be good for my son. Him and his girlfriend really love doing the air fry thing. I have a little skillet. I'm just gonna give them the little skillet with the lid. I like to keep this in the trailer so when we have fires and we're camping, this can go on an open flame, whereas these ones cannot. We're in here, we just have some utensils, but I have a bunch at home in a tote that he can have. Oh, where is the air fryer? He's gonna need this little 4 quart. Okay, I know you can't really see, the lights don't work. But I have also some storage containers I'm gonna bring to him and some little shelves, and there's my air fryer. So I'm gonna get these out and get those packed for my son. All right, so this is what I found that I think might help my son and his girlfriend keep them a little organized. I had one of these 3-tier shelves that you can use for spices, so I'll give him one of those to put in his cabinet to keep that organized. I also have, as I showed you earlier, this air frying pan accessory kit for the air fryer. My mom gave this to me. All the pieces are in here, and I really didn't use it that much. You can toast, it's like for bread, and there's all different kinds of things in here. So I'm gonna give him those, and I'm gonna give him a little skillet with a lid. And I believe this lid also fits on this pot. And then I need to get the lid for this little Dutch oven. And I'll give him this really nice, I haven't even really used it, stainless steel skillet. And then I'll teach him how to use it so it doesn't get ruined. I think I have that lid at home, so I'll be sure to give him that lid. Okay, so I have these. I also have this Cosori air fryer, and inside of it, it has like a basket, and these actually go into the Instant Pot air fryer, and it has a couple of shelves. My mom has one of those, but I found these at the grocery outlet, and it fit perfect in here. And then there's like the cookie pan or baking dish. So yeah, I've scrubbed them, but normally I just line them now with parchment paper. And then I have at home, I have basket liners, some paper basket liners to help keep these things clean. So I'll get those all cleaned up. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be bringing home for my son when I go. I'm just going to put together a little tote. And I have some other things in our storage shed or garage that he can also use that I'm not using. All right, if you think this is a good start for a 22-year-old in his first apartment, give a thumbs up and like the video, subscribe, please. All right, so I'm gonna get all this bagged up. I love polka dots. Polka dots really is my favorite pattern, so I found this shopping bag at Walmart a couple of weeks ago. It was only $5, so I picked it up, and this would be great for maybe just an overnight bag to put some clothes and essentials, or bring to the beach, or a fabulous shopping trip. So let's go ahead and get this all packed up. Right, so I got everything in my bags except for the air fryer. And see, I had to bring 2 of the dinette chairs from our fifth wheel in here because we didn't want them to get ruined and scuffed if we decided to trade in our fifth wheel or sell it to buy some property. We didn't want these being all scuffed, so they're safe here. We also have a heater. It's like a oil furnace heater that the plan is, it fits better in here because this is a smaller space. So if we do decide to move the trailer to California on my mom's property, this will be, and I don't want to use propane, or I don't have money for propane, then I can just use the electric, even though it would cost an arm and a leg. But it doesn't really get too cold at night in the desert. I mean, it can during the winter, but I mean, there's nothing really that a couple blankets can't solve. And when you live in Montana and it's like negative 20 degrees outside, 50 degrees is warm. That's what I kept my thermostat at in our house, was 50 degrees, because it was perfect. When it was, 11 degrees outside or negative 20, 50 degrees was like summer. So that's why you see people in really cold environments, when there's snow on the ground, it's snowing, but they're wearing a t-shirt or they're wearing flip-flops. It's because not flip-flops, but I wore water shoes or, just some sneakers, but it's just, it doesn't really get that cold. I mean, it doesn't feel as cold. So you kind of do get a little acclimated. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get everything put in my car. I just have the air fryer that I got to bring back to the car, but I need to get my windows and everything closed. So I'm going to go ahead and shut the blinds so nobody can see in. I'm going to leave the doors open. That is my little bucket, my damp rid bucket that I already had in here is still good. So I don't think there's anything else that I need. I'll probably just come back in a few weeks, but I'll show you what I do to get my trailer secure. I do strategically put things in a certain place just to make sure that it's there when I get back. So I know that nobody has, moved anything or been around. So I'll show you what I mean. And this is, we haven't really had any problems, but I'm pretty sure I left those stairs down, but you never know. So we're just going to take some extra care. Let's get this into the car. Make sure I don't fall down the stairs. All right, so this is the back seat of my car. I'm just gonna move all those aside. Make room for this Cosori. Here we go. Okay, and that I am going to call good. Let's go close the door and lock. Let's go close and lock the door. This is my keychain. I keep this trailer key. I keep our storage key for our storage in Montana. And then this is my P.O. box. And this is my dad's dog tags. Okay, so we have our blocks and our tires. Make sure that it doesn't roll forward or backward. This is an outdoor kitchen. I think the lock is broken. So that's locked. Actually, I have this log here. I'll just move it and kind of just place it right here. Just move it and put it right here and see what happens. This came with a barbecue grill, but we gave it to somebody because we didn't really use it, and we don't really take this rig out for camping and stuff. We either just camp in the back of my car or a tent. And then the windows are all good. Just make sure that this is all good. It's the furnace. And we couldn't get this off. We had to snip it and leave. This was for the cable. We have tires so we don't, or stoppers so we don't go backwards. We don't go forward. All of our light fixtures are on. We do need to redo the seals. So everything is good. I think this is really the only one that doesn't lock, so somebody could come in here and get this. There's just a fan and a jack, and there's a tote that we just have like essentials in. So extra lighters, wool blanket, you know, stuff like that. Stuff that you would take camping with you. And is that? Oh, and then I have it's like a vacuum, the worst thing you could ever buy. Waste. So that's all that's in here. So I guess if somebody, well, these kind of go with the trailer. It's a weight distribution bar that we put on his truck and his trailer. This trailer is the maximum that his truck can tow, and so this really kind of helps distribute the weight and make traveling a lot easier and a lot safer. So that would kind of suck if somebody stole those, but I guess he can just buy some new ones. All right, everything looks good. Just seal that up. This is where we lower. And then we took the propane tanks out. Oh no, I think we left the propane tanks there just in case. I think I insisted on having the propane tanks in here in case there was an emergency. So the truck that my husband has can tow this, but it can't tow our fifth wheel. So eventually we're gonna need either a truck to be able to pull it. So we left the propane tanks on this one. So if something does happen in an emergency, we can run out here, grab our trailer if, you know, it allows, and we'll still have some propane to be able to cook our food. If not, you know, we have an outdoor grill, we have other propane tanks and things like that. So the trailer looks pretty good, and we're still, you know, I like to keep it for those kinds of reasons, for emergency reasons, but I also kind of want to sell it. And, you know, it would be perfect for somebody as a DIY that wants to just completely redo it. We've done a lot of the work. Well, we haven't done a lot of the work, but we did some of it for you. But that's about it. Yeah. So I'm gonna head back home, and actually I still need to go to the grocery outlet store and get some heavy cream. So that's where I'm gonna go next. So I will see you guys. I was looking at the Kodiak on my phone, if it looks like I'm not looking at the camera. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in my next one.